The problem with school crushes. When it comes to school, it's usually mad boring and some people from that boredom start to develop crushes. And you know it's normal to do so. I think some people here watching probably had a crush on somebody. Hey man, we all been there. I remember people in school would always be instigating. They'd be like, yo Jeff, who do you like? Or if it wasn't that, they would just assume you like the girl you talked to in class. And hey, sometimes they'd be right, but it doesn't mean you have to say it, like chill. And I'll be honest, I did have my fair share of interest with the girl I did my work with, but it wasn't really my main focus at the time. And when you are a kid, you really care more about video games than other types of crap, which the other crap was YouTube. But seeing everyone being in relationships, I just assumed that you had to like somebody, or I would feel like I'm missing out, which now I realize I didn't. I'll get into that in another video. Back then, kids really didn't care much on the people they like. You ask someone why they like this person in middle school and they'll say, I don't know, because she's pretty, or I don't know, because he's hot. Like bruh, you know, just some shallow shit. Come to think of it, people were very simple back in the day. And it makes sense because as kids, we didn't fully develop yet. We didn't care about certain traits people had. No such thing as being picky on who we admire. I remember having a crush on this popular girl that everybody liked and I swear I was always fumbling. But damn, bro was nervous for no reason. And these other guys would always try to hit on her. It was mad annoying. I'm already knowing it's gonna be that one kid commenting, oh, you jealous? Like, boy, shut the fuck up. Blood out here being a simp on the low. Not like a super simp like Mordecai, it was never that deep. But I always thought this girl was kinda cute. To be fair, I think she did like me at the time because she always liked to talk to me about a bunch of random nonsense and would always sit near me in class. But even if there were obvious signs, I still didn't know how to approach her and tell her how I truly felt. There was no such thing as an instruction manual on how to have game back then, so you had to figure it all by yourself or hope your homie's advice works. Which by the way, they usually never do. And you'll come out looking more stupid than ever acting like someone you're not. Luckily, I realized this very quickly, and I finally got out of that dumb crush phase and got more confident in myself. But of course, before I told this girl how I felt, my friend told her before me trying to be a W wingman. More like being L Mans. How you're trying to embarrass me? Like, what's up with that, man? Like, what the duck? Come on now, my guy. You got me looking like I'm scared to talk to her. Got me looking like a wuss. I really wanted to give him that Will Smith that day. Slap him behind the neck. Because that's what he deserves, bro. And then her friends heard about it and tried to instigate and troll. I had to deal with all sorts of shenanigans. I did eventually start talking to the girl, but things ended very quickly. We later on just became friends. It just wasn't meant to be. It is what it is. Dealing with that experience taught me to be more confident in myself as well. Years later, I started perfecting my craft. I fumbled some, sure, and others I actually secured. The point is, when you are young, crushes are totally normal. Having those stupid feelings are just a part of life. Whether you believe you should follow those feelings is up to you. But at the same time, never take life too seriously when it comes to that stuff, especially when you're young. But the real problem is, when that innocent little crush you have turns people into wild stalkers or even worse. Ultra simps. Bloody simps, man. Simp. And god damn, I knew hella simps in my high school. The whole damn school was full of them. Like these dudes was out here simping so hard for them cheerleaders. And I ain't gonna lie, it was fine as hell, but still, bro was feeding for that Snapchat. Mind you, no disrespect to them because I had my fair share of crushes, but at least I talked to most of them. These dudes would be scared to even look in the direction of the opposite gender. And if they do interact with them, they're gonna be out here doing some foolish things. And also, people think simps are only for the guys, when the girls are just as bad, maybe even worse. Like, are we gonna forget about these fangirls who are going crazy for Jack Harlow? I swear, they must think they're off the hook or something. If y'all don't know me by now, I talk shit about everybody. I don't pick sides. Like legit. You can go on TikTok and look up those third shot videos with the guy doing those weird dances and that light skin face. They be out there drooling in the comment section. Down bad females. Like holy cow, they be out here talking about some, oh my god, my cat is wet. Like, hey yo, my sister of Christ, what are you waffling about? You should not be saying that. You are focusing on the wrong thing. What you need to focus on is your schoolwork. Your ass ain't graduated yet, stop tweaking. What's even more crazy is that it be these 14-year-old girls pouring their hearts out. Like bro's actually gonna care about them. And they must have forgotten my girl Candace. She was the true definition of the simp, at least when it comes to the girls. Her ass would always be doing the dumbest things just to talk to Jeremy. Oh, but Jeremy, he's not like other guys. Like girl, shut the fuck up, bruh. If that's not down bad, I don't know what is. And now it's time to get on the boys. I'm sorry homies, but y'all not safe either. In fact, y'all just as down bad when it comes to going on TikTok, calling girls mommy when a girl does a TikTok dance. Like, hey yo, my brother in Christ, find God. Or it gets even worse where they be telling them to make an OnlyFans. Yo, you're so hot, you know, you should make an OnlyFans. Like, little Jimmy, first off, you can't even afford this. Stop using your dad's credit card. You're gonna get caught anyways. And second off, you're 13, little Jimmy. 13! Why are you talking about OnlyFans? You're too young, man. Little Jimmy, you should be ashamed. You out here being disrespectful to your actual mother. You out here cooking and cleaning after you while you out here calling other random girls mommy. And forget y'all, bro, I'm trying to be an op real quick. But I call all y'all moms to ground y'all, real talk. These little rascals are downright horrendous. Their simp activities is on max. In school, when people have crushes, they usually try to build up the courage to say something and hope he achieves victory. Or he'll fumble like the majority and move on to the next target. But nah, nowadays, they just record their crush on TikTok from far away distance. Talk about a digital stalker, but everybody knows. Hey, you're a weirdo. Blood doesn't even care anymore. Yeah, that's right. I'm a weirdo. I have social anxiety, so I can't talk to my crush. But I'll post her on my story. That's totally smart, little Jimmy. Psych! I feel bad for people who have crushes and they be simping mad hard, especially when they never experienced being in a relationship because they can't handle rejection when the time comes. Their delusion and fantasies made them believe that their crush will actually want to be with them. If your crush doesn't want to talk to you, you gotta push through, bro. Move on. Don't become one of those guys who are depressed for years because Jessica didn't want you. Like, my man, it's been 20 years and you're still sad about that? But I can't lie though, I also understand why people were very nervous back then. Like, imagine 10-year-old you going up to a girl trying to ask them out, and then their friend comes cock blocking the situation and then says, ew, get out of here, you beast. My best friend doesn't want you. You're so ugly. Ew, gross. You disgusting being. You shouldn't even be near our presence.
Hey, go ahead, Congress, yeah, that boy.
Like my sister in Christ, I ain't trying to be rude now, but you ain't no Disney princess yourself. It's piggy looking ass, looking worse than a cockroach. I'd rather be with an alien than your ugly dragon looking ass. Actually, that's disrespectful because the dragon in Shrek still looks better than you. Forget those weird ass hoes anyways. You don't want to be with someone who lets their friends boss them around and answer for them. They'd be the worst. I remember this one time my friend had a crush on this girl in class, and bro was being so down bad. Like, I mean super down bad. My brother in Christ was out here trying to be a gentleman, so he says. When in reality, he was just being a nerd simp. Bro was out here ready to do this girl's homework and all of her assignments. Like, damn, when I asked for help, he acted like he was deaf. But when it comes to his crush, he gets all the attention and help? Man, that's some BS, dog. What happened to bros before hoes? Bro said, F that bullshit. It's crazy because the farthest he got from that relationship was being a friend. Talk about the friend zone of hell. And it's not that I'm trying to diss my mans for not getting his crush. It's the fact that he did all this work, doing a week's worth of schoolwork that wasn't even his, but for some random girl that he talked to for a few minutes, when all he could have done was just ask her out. If she wasn't interested in him, he could have moved on. He didn't have to waste so much time and energy on somebody that doesn't even care about him. He could have used that time to become the best version of himself. I know it just sounded like a self-improvement video, but that's just facts. That's why you gotta be like my boy Bob. Go up to the person you like, ask them out. Just keep it real and casual with them. Remember, your crush is not a god. Unless she's somehow Wonder Woman, then I guess that's different. If they say yes, that's a W for you. If she says no, you're chilling. Trust me, you're not missing out at all. I'd rather have you move on than feeding for someone who doesn't even care about you. Don't act worse than them hobos and bums feeding for money to use for crack. The worst thing anyone can do that's worse than simping in school though is doing it online. That girl you like can post a pic on IG, and blood would be barking like a dog in the comment section. Like, hey yo, when did bro become an animal? People be acting way too devious. Especially when it comes to that Discord shit. You're gonna have an army of horny teens and old men fighting over you. And these simps between some random ass shit as well. It's so bad that I don't even think I can even show it on YouTube. Overall, having a crush and simping in school can be very insane. Like, people take it way too extreme. It should just be an innocent little crush. If you truly want to be with that person, hit them up in the DMs or after school. And at the end, don't take it too seriously. It's school after all. If you want to interact with me, I'll put my social media and Discord link down in the description below. If you haven't already, very appreciate you hit that like button, subscribe, post notifications on so now I drop another video. Stay blessed and I'm out of here.
If you enjoyed today's video, go check out this random video and follow socials to keep up to date with Jeffrey Blessed.